Ms. Monica Lakovich. I am your 2009 Miss Kentucky International. I needed money for college. My mom actually told me that she could not afford to send me to college, so we were looking for creative ways to pay for college, and one of them was beauty pageants. Many of them offer scholarship money. So my first pageant was the Miss Perryville Battlefield pageant, which is a local festival near my hometown in the Perryville, where one of the Civil War battles was fought. So they have a festival every year in October, and they have a pageant. And I did horrible, and I was so embarrassed because when they asked me my onstage question, drew a total blank, didn't say anything. And then I came back in 2002, built my confidence up, won the title. And after that, I decided I wanted to do the Kentucky American Co-Ed system. Their nationals is at Disney World. I am a huge Mickey Mouse fan, so I was like, I have to win a trip to Disney World. And luck of the draw, I got first runner-up the second year I did it, or the third year, should I say, and I got to go to Disney World. So that was my moment. I think it's all mental. I used to be really shy, couldn't talk in front of a camera or in front of a large audience, and I think it's more of mentally preparation. Of course, yeah, there's the glitz, there's the shopping, making sure you have the right outfit, the right shoes, the right makeup, lipstick, but I think it's more myself. I have to tell myself I can do this. I have to tell myself I'm not going to compare myself to other girls that are in the pageant. I have to put myself on the level I want to be in and not compare myself to other people, because otherwise you're going to constantly tear yourself apart, and then you totally lose focus. And when you lose focus, the judges know, and they can see a confident girl. And when they know the girl is confident and she has the total package, then they know that she is well prepared. I think my mom, she was the one that encouraged me to begin with, so it's more like, she was the one that was helping me shopping and things like that. As far as the confidence, I think I kind of had to deal with that on my own. There wasn't a director or anybody telling me, hey, let's do this, let's do that. I've worked really hard and have gotten advice from other queens and other people that do pageants, and I think it's more of a thing where you have to know what you're going to do and how you're going to do it. And I think on a personal level, I have prepared by just being me. And I think, Mom's been there to do the shopping and the glitz, but I've had to really mentally prepare myself. If I win Miss International, I really want to go back to my state and improve our animal cruelty laws. That is my platform. I feel like Kentucky is horse capital of the world. We have a standard for our animals, and we're supposed to be full of hospitality and life, and we're supposed to be so generous, but at the same time, you have to think about not just the people, but the animals too. I mean, they have feelings just like we do. We fall number 50 when it comes to our felony provisions. We just got our felony provision passed, Romeo's Law, back in 2007, and I feel like Kentucky has a long way to go, and I really want to be that stepping stone that says, hey, we can make stricter laws, we can toughen up the penalties, we can enforce these laws, not just say this is the law and yeah, you're going to be slapped for a fine, but you also have to enforce those laws. And I feel like as Miss Kentucky International, I have kind of opened up the door and been a voice for the other people, because the other people have told me, we don't have a voice, you do because you hold this title. And I feel like when I become international queen, if I should win the title, I feel like I can bring it on a national level and maybe get other states to recognize that Kentucky is at the bottom and we need help. There's other states that have excellent felony provisions and laws that include things like going through the psychological evaluation, the tough fines, the jail time, and Kentucky hasn't made it there. And I feel like we can get help from other states. We can establish a registry, much like a sex offender registry. I would like to establish that on a state level so we don't have repetitive offenders, getting hold of animals and doing the same thing over and over and moving to another county or another state and doing the same thing. And by doing that, we can hopefully get it into other states and then get a national registry. That way everybody is on the same page and we can all stop this cycle. So I want to get out, I want to educate children. They've been open ears, they love animals from what I could see, and I just want everybody to be well educated. I feel like education is key when it comes to things like this, because some people aren't aware that animal cruelty is bad in Kentucky, or what all levels of animal cruelty there are. And I feel like Miss International would be a really good thing to happen to me, so that I could get things rolling on this. I have 3 dogs, and the first dog that I have, he was actually abused, and he was hit, he was neglected, and he has real emotional things going on with him. I've loved dogs ever since I was a kid. The more stray, the scragglier, the better. My dad would bring home a dog, that he found on the side of the road. And I feel like, volunteering at my local humane society, these dogs, they're just so full of life, and I love to give them hugs and kisses. I give my dogs hugs and kisses. I wrap their Christmas gifts, and I feel like God has blessed me with this personality and love for animals, and I feel like animal cruelty chose me, and that's why I love my platform. I love that we are not known for our crime rate. We are not known for, a lot of pollution, and we're not, it's like there's other states, that are known for things like, like crime rate, or, there's celebrities like California. And Kentucky is just like this little separation from the rest of the world. Nobody really thinks about Kentucky a lot. When they say Kentucky, they're like, oh, well, do you all wear shoes? Or, they have this conception that Kentucky is all country. Yes, we are country, and yes, I have this accent. But I feel like Kentucky is just one of those states you can live in that you feel like home. The hospitality is great, and I love Kentucky for that. I would like to say I am so blessed to have this opportunity to travel to Chicago as Miss Kentucky International 2009, and Chicago has welcomed me with open arms, doing the fashion show yesterday at the Water Tower, and there's so many things to see and so many things to do, and I wish that I could be here for 2 or 3 weeks, and I just really appreciate the hospitality here, and it's not just in Kentucky, it's in Chicago too, and I really appreciate that.